Great evening. Great evening. Hey, it's approximately 10:43 here in Houston, Texas. And yes, this is Wesley, Billion Dollar Virgin. And I would like to explain to you the easiest way to program your subconscious mind to attract what you want. It's a very powerful technique. I've never talked about this publicly, so I decided to share it here with you. And if all you beautiful people here, I want you to put your names below. I love to give everybody a shout out. And, always, I don't mind you guys. Listen, if you want to show me love in the comments below or like this video, I'm not mad at you. Do that for me. Okay. It's okay. Like I can feel the love from you. It doesn't matter where you are around the world. When you send me love, I love it. Caleb, how are you? You doing well? Harshil, I would suggest everybody to have headphones on as well. And because I'm going to expose something that you've never heard before. But tonight you will understand how this works. Tara, how are you? Anthony Davis, Brittany. Okay. My guys from Nigeria, how are you? What's up, Heaven? Michelle, how are you? Jiggy from Germany. Okay. Got people all over the world here. Tori, how are you? You're on my vision board. Show me, Tori. You just made me smile, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Ada, how are you? Brittany, and I promise you guys, I'm not going to scream in this video. I promise you, I'm not going to scream. I'm going to talk like this. So you can put your headphones on. Somebody said that they don't want to put headphones on because when I scream, it's unexpected. So it may hurt your eardrums. Okay. So I promise you, this is going to be a very, very nice, subtle, intimate conversation with Wesley Virgin here. Okay. Hey, Mark, what's going on, my man? Thanks for the kisses. And ladies, I love the kisses as well. Send me. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I mean, somebody might get upset at me. All right. So let's go ahead and get started here. You ladies keep blowing me those kisses like that. Somebody's going to get very upset. We know who well, you don't know who she is. I know who she is. She's amazing too. All right. So here we go. Let's get started here. So how many of you right now, do you understand how the subconscious mind works? Do I need to explain that? How the conscious and the subconscious mind work? Now, this is very important when you're attracting things or when you're manifesting things or when you take an ideal that's in your brain and you want to bring that thing in your current experience here. If you want me to explain that, just say, Wesley, explain that to me. Because I would like to get to the powerful technique because this is the most easiest way. And it's something you can do right now. It's for free in your home, in your bedroom. Even if you're sleeping under the bridge on the air mattress, it doesn't matter. If you do this, it's very powerful and it will cause you to manifest and have things quicker than most people on the planet here. And this is why I appreciate you guys smashing the like button because, I'm doing this for you because I care about you. I want you to win and I believe that you will win, but you need the proper information and you need to understand now. Think about your hand. Think about your hand right now. And as you decide to relax, I want you to listen very closely to every word that you hear. Okay. So basically the conscious mind is just the mind that's thinking right now. You may be thinking about my voice. You may be thinking about Wesley. I can't see you. I can see these words. You may be thinking about the music that you hear in the background. That's your consciousness, right? It's like your reality. It's things that are happening in your current experience. Your subconscious mind is basically the mind that works basically as it relates to your autonomic nervous system, such as your brain functionalities. Your heart is beating, you're breathing. There's blood flowing through your beautiful body right now, right? So that's the subconscious part of you. Now, the key to getting what you want, you have to be able to understand that you have to recondition or reprogram how the subconscious mind thinks. The subconscious mind, all it does is gathers data. The conscious mind is like the gatekeeper. That's the reason why when you watch some of my videos, some of you might be skeptical. Some of you might analyze what I say, or you might say, that's not right. I don't believe that. That's your consciousness. But the subconscious part of you, it just tends to accept things. It doesn't rationalize and it doesn't analyze. Nothing. It just accepts it. Okay. This is why from the age from 0 to 7, everything that you heard, everything you experienced, it is in the subconscious part of you. And listen, if you're not wealthy yet, if you're not rich, or you don't have a happy life, you don't have a beautiful man in your life, you don't have a beautiful woman, you're not married, it's because there's something in your subconscious mind that has a conflict. Does that make sense? Is everybody listening to me? Now, this is very powerful. Feel free to tag your friend or tag your brother, your sister, your mama, your business partner, because understanding the mind, in my opinion, is your key and the gateway to freedom. And it's being able to do whatever you want and be able to be very relaxed when you do those things. Okay. So your subconscious mind is the part of you that gets in the car. Okay. If you drive, right, and you drive to school, you drive to work, you're not consciously thinking about stopping at a red light. You're not consciously thinking about where you need to turn. I need to turn left. I need to turn right. This is a subconscious process, okay? And it happens automatically. Now, the question that you want to ask me is this. Well, Wesley, how can I program it so I can start to get some of the things that I want? Because I have a conflict. Because listen, I give this quote over and over again. You don't get what you want out of life, you get what you picture, okay? If wanting was all you needed, like I want a Lamborghini, I want a Rolls Royce, I want a plane, I want a husband, I want a wife, I want a better life, I want to be happier. If that was enough, then you wouldn't have depressed, disappointed people on the planet. But unfortunately, the reason why most people are like that is because they don't understand the connection and the correlation between the conscious and the subconscious mind. So let me give it to you. Please write down this word. It is something that is in your brain that is called your spatial memory. Please write that down. SPATIAL. Your spatial memory is a cognitive process which regulates things that happen in your life that consume a particular space. Now listen, let me make that easier for you. How many of you right now are at home? Okay, comment below if you're at home. How many of you are in your car right now? If you're in your car, please pull over. I don't want to be responsible if you get an accident, so please pull it over. Maybe you're at your job. So think about when you walk through your house. Do you know where your refrigerator is? You bet yes, Wes, I do. Do you know where your dining table, where you eat your dinner? You bet yes. Do you know where your couch, your futon, your air mattress is? You bet yes. Do you know where your socks are? Yes. Now, I want you to notice something. You didn't have to think consciously where your couch is. Does that make sense? You didn't have to think consciously where your refrigerator is. You didn't have to think about that right now in your daughter's or son's room is a TV in there. You just know. That's your spatial memory, which means is in your home right now, that memory regulates everything that's in its place, such as the salt, the ketchup, the ice cream, the cake. It knows exactly where these items are. You don't have to think consciously. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, this is where it gets juicy here. And I want you to really come close for a second and tune in closely here. You right now have the ability to associate those things that are in your spatial memory, which is part of your subconscious mind. You can associate your desires to it. Did that make sense? Let me say it again. The things that you see every day. Think about when you drive your car. You see this. You probably see the same store every day. You've seen the same maybe homeless person every day. You see the same sign every day. You see that same billboard that you hate every day. Well, you can start to take your desires and you can associate those desires with those things that are a part of your spatial memory. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. How? Okay. How about this? Would you guys like me to do it right now for you? How about we all do this together? Okay. And it doesn't matter if you're on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Just let's do it all together. Okay. And yes, this is live. I want you to think about, I'm going to assume everybody has a couch, right? At least that's whole. I know some people have no furniture in your house, but let's see if we can get some furniture in your home. Listen, I'm going to assume, you know what? I'm going to assume that everybody has a refrigerator, right? Now, as you think about your refrigerator, when you think about where that's located in your home, I want you to think and imagine that there is piles of money. Like your refrigerator right now is piles of money. Like it's money that is flowing into your bank account. So every time you see that refrigerator that's already a part of your spatial memory, all you can think about is piles of money. So when you go get a drink, you just think about piles of money. When you go get a piece of cake, you think about piles of money. When you go get something to snack on, you think about piles of money. Now, what we're doing here, we're taking an image, which is our desire, what we want, with something that's already a part of our unconsciousness. Does that make sense? Okay. Does that make sense? Now, listen. Let me make this powerful for you here, and I'm going to give you a story that's going to blow your mind. I want you to think about when you get in your car, you know, women, I want you to think about where your makeup is right now. Where's your makeup right now? Right now is an image in your mind that just popped up, and it knows exactly where your makeup is, right? And as you're thinking about the makeup, I want you to think about you have piles of money that's coming into your bank account right now. So every time you think about your makeup and see it, right now, in that place in your mind, you think about piles of money. And I want you to see the money. This is money in the place of where the makeup is right now. It's piles of money that's coming into your bank account. Now, how many ladies did you see that? You can see the piles of money and you can see it associated with the makeup. What the makeup is in, probably in your drawer. Maybe it's in your room. I don't know. But every time you think about your makeup or where it's at, you will think about piles of money. Men, think about your shoes. Okay. Think about where your shoes are. You must say they're in a closet. You didn't have to think about that, right? I want you to think about piles of money taking a place of your shoes right now. So every time you see your shoes, you're just going to think about piles of money coming into your bank account. Now, how many of you can feel that? Now, how many of you saw that? Now, this is for the people that have problem visualizing, because what we did, we took a picture that's already a part of our spatial memory, listen and like, right? And we've replaced it with our desire. It can be anything. It could be the woman of your dreams. It can be the man of your dreams. It can be your future husband. It can be your future wife. Listen, it can be a brand new car. It doesn't matter. It's powerful. Because when you do that, now when you go to your closet, man, you see your shoes, you're going to think about piles of money coming into your bank account. That's all you're going to see. This is how you allow your subconscious mind to do the work for you while you're consciously doing other things. This was important. This is what they never taught you when the movie, you know, The Secret and the Law of Attraction. They didn't properly explain how the subconscious mind worked. You saying that I'm a millionaire, I'm rich. Those are affirmations. They're powerful. But the issue is this. Subconsciously, you're walking around the world and you're being influenced every single day, all day. But there's certain things that you do every single day. Everybody right now, hit the like button if I'm right. You either go to school or you go to work or you lay in your bed, or, right? Or you just stay at home all day, or maybe you go shop, right? Most of you go to work or you go to school several times a week. Listen. This is another powerful way. When you're driving your car, when you're riding the bus, I want you to identify one sign that you see every day, a store that you see every day, and I want you to replace it with a desire. It can be $10,000 a month that you see coming into your bank account when you look at Walmart. Maybe you see Walmart every day. Maybe you see a billboard every day. I want you to replace it with, say if you want to be a more loving person and you want to attract love, just say, I am right now a loving person. And you associate it to that billboard. So when you see it, you see love. You see love that you're giving yourself and love that you're giving others. And you can feel the love that other people are giving to you. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up and like this if it makes perfect sense. Now, I don't mind if you share this. You can share this to Facebook. You can share this right now. But what I want you to understand that I want you to do it because it's powerful. Okay? And it would change how you view your reality. Okay? So, any questions for me? That is your spatial memory. And feel free, understand something. You see the site that says programmymindfast.com. The question may be, Wesley, can you really program your mind faster? You can. I gave you one technique that's very powerful. I'm going to give you the story. Before you go to that website right now to get more training on really how the mind works, that will cause you to put you in your life and your family's life in a very, very miraculous type of situation. Let me share a story with you, giving you proof that this works. So I remember when I first bought my first Lamborghini, it was a Huracan. And I was excited about that. I was like, oh yeah, let's go, baby. And I had no intentions of buying another Lamborghini, right? I was fine with one. But you know, Lamborghini, they continue to market to you and they send you brochures in the mail and they sent me a calendar. Okay. And Lupe, which is my house manager in my place in Houston, she put it on my counter, right? So basically my counter, my bar is basically a place or table where I walk by every single day. It's there by my keys, right? And she had it on the page of the Lamborghini Euros. Now listen, I'm not thinking about the Euros. I'm not even thinking about getting another Lamborghini. I'm fine. But it was there for like a year. It was just there. I never thought about it consciously, but it was there. In less than 2 years, I found myself on the internet. This is a true story. Looking for a Lamborghini Euro, looking for another car, because you know me, I like to buy cars. I have 7 of them. And I was looking for another supercar to buy. So I was just searching online, and I had no intention of buying the Euros. As a matter of fact, I didn't want to buy it because I didn't like it. I thought it was like cheap in the inside. I never saw the inside, but I just assumed that it was. And I started to look for a fast SUV. And I just started looking at Euros. And the crazy part, I started looking at yellow Euros, right? So yellow is a color I never thought I would buy because I'm like, well, you know, my color is blue and black. And I'm looking at the color yellow for some reason. Now, I'm not thinking about this at all. I'm not even thinking about that. I have a picture of a yellow Euros that's been on my bar for like 2 years. And I've been seeing it unconsciously every single day. Right? And it's been by my keys. So that's a special memory there. And I end up buying the Lamborghini Euros. And I look back on my bar, on my table, and there's the picture of the Lamborghini Euros. The same exact one that I have today, right now, that's in my garage that I paid cash for, $250,000, was on my counter for 2 years. Now, does that make sense? Now, listen, before that took place, I didn't really understand how the spatial memory worked, right? I started to study about it deeply in the last 18 months. And the unconscious part of me saw that, and I gravitated towards that without knowing that I was unconsciously gravitating to the Lamborghini. And I bought another one. Now I have 2 Lamborghinis, right? What I'm saying to you is this. Manifesting and getting the things that you want is much easier once you take action and do it. If you find that what you just heard here is applicable to your life, just try it. Because I know a lot of you are irritated, you're struggling, and you just don't get it. You don't understand. You're like, well, Wesley, I'm trying this stuff, but it's not working. I'm trying. Well, stop trying and actually do it. See, a lot of things with people, and I'm going to open up the dialogue for questions. A lot of you, the reason why it's so difficult for you to really zone in and believe this is because it's nothing in your subconscious mind that actually believes that you have more power in your mind than there's power in the world. Like, If I ask you, do you believe that? You'll say yes. But that's just your conscious mind saying yes. Subconsciously, you're thinking more about, well, that's not reality. Well, my reality is this, Wes. I'm broke. Yeah, I can do this, but I need money now. That's your subconscious mind, by the way. So using your spatial memory allows you to start to link and associate your desires to things that you see every day, that you know exactly where they are, okay? And you start to associate your desires to those things. That's it. Because what's important about the subconscious mind, to program it faster, like when you go to this website, you will see how fast and deeply you can really program your mind. You have to be able to program it even when you're not consciously thinking about what you want. Does that make sense? Hold your questions, guys. I'm going to answer all your questions. If you're getting value here, I want you to hit the like button and share this and say, Wesley, I'm getting value. I want to make sure I'm explaining it to you so you would take action. I want you to do something. I don't want you to hear this and don't do nothing. Okay? So if I need to reframe what I just said, I need to rephrase it, talk to me. Okay? All you need to do, the best way to do this are things that are in your home that you know exists, like your pillow, like your funky drawers, right? Like your toothbrush, those things that you already know unconsciously where they are. You're not thinking like consciously, like, oh, you know what did I put my dirty drawers at? I don't know. You put it in the hamper, right? Does that make sense? You might go, where's my toothbrush? Your toothbrush is in your bathroom, right next to your sink. Make sense? So what you do is you replace that image. You associate one of your desires. Just do it. Now, you may say, well, Wesley, why does that work so well? Let me tell you why. Listen close, please. Because your subconscious mind works in images and pictures, which is why in this video, once you started to like me, you understood exactly what I said when I gave you a picture. When I explained spatial memory and I said, well, spatial memory is nothing but a cognitive process that allows and regulates things that are around you. It regulates the space and time of where the thing is. You may say, huh? But if I say, well, think about it like this. Picture this. When you walk in your house, you know where your dining table, your couch, you know where the windows are. You know where the ketchup, the salt, right? You know where those things are, don't you? Of course you do. Because that's in your spatial memory. See, when I explain it that way, you're able to picture your dining table. You can see your refrigerator. Does that make sense? You can see the carpet or the hardwood that's on your floor. You can see the bed. You just know you can see the picture in your mind. So that picture is there. Why? Through repetition. Most of you, when you go to sleep, you lay in the bed. I know some of you lay on the floor. That's your own business. But listen, some of you are laying on your bed, okay? So you've seen your bed over and over again, right? Repetitive, habitually. But say if you think about your bed and you imagine piles of cash coming into your bank account right now. Say if you look up and when you lay in your bed, you just see piles of cash. Every night, you just laying in piles of cash. Every time that you experience your bed, you just think about piles of cash. Like you can see piles of cash that's taking the place of your bed right now. Does that make sense? It's powerful. It's very powerful. Okay, so any questions for me? Okay, please put your questions right now. If you want deeper training, that was just one technique. There's many of them. One thing you don't know about me, I've read over 700 books in the niche and industries of human behavior, the mind, the brain. So if you would like to jump into this training, it's a deeper training to program my mind fast, go there. Get more training. It's free. Learn what you don't know. Because remember, you don't know what you don't know. But when you realize you don't know it, you get it. Because now you will know. Question here, okay? If that makes sense to everybody, please hit the like and share button. Now, I would like to take that opportunity now to answer any questions for me, okay? I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes with you beautiful people here. Hey, Mike Ruiz, how are you? Mr. Enjoy Life Now. Is this your course? No, this is not a course. This right here is not a course. This is a video. Okay, this is a video that you just watched that you're going to take action on now. And listen, I know what you're thinking. You may say, Wesley, well, I didn't get everything. Watch it again. Listen to it again, okay? And listen to it again until you start to use it. And you'll start, especially for people that have problem visualizing, this is powerful for you, okay? If you have problems visualizing your success or what you want, just use the images that are already in your brain, okay? Then start to associate them to the things that you want. Is visualizing through music powerful? Absolutely. As you can tell here, don't you hear that music in the background as you're listening to my voice deeply? Of course you do. Somebody said, I love you, Wes. And you guys, I do appreciate the love, by the way. I mean, give me love. I like it. I'm doing this for free because I care about you. And I'm not going to be mad at you if you comment below, I love you, Wes. Okay. I'm not going to take it offense to it. I'm just going to let you know that I love you back as well. And I want you to succeed. And I want you to understand that you have the power to succeed, regardless of your circumstances or the events or experiences that are taking place in your life, or those things that have taken place previously. Okay. Hey, Wes, more ways to get creative with visualization. Yeah, well, go here, programmymindfast.com. But I guess I can give you one more. When you start to visualize, make sure that you're feeling the experience. A lot of you have problems picturing, but the key is to feel. You have to feel that those events are taking place in your life. Such as if you want a car, you have to feel the wind, right? You have to feel the leather seats against your body. If you want a significant other, you have to feel that man holding your body tight. Man, you have to feel your woman in between your strong arms and she's breathing on your neck, and you run your hands through her beautiful soft hair. See what I did there? How many of you felt that? Right? It's powerful. It's more important to feel the experience rather than visualize, because if you can't create the picture, okay, if you feel that, you start to use your 5 senses here, okay? And I'll talk more about that at programmymindfast.com. It's a 2-hour training. It's very deep, but I promise you will get more value than you will ever get on the internet here, okay? All right, what are the differences? What are the differences between, and guys, feel free to like and share this video. I'm not mad at you if you go ahead and smash the like button for me. Thank you so much. What are the differences between alpha waves and theta waves? Yeah, alpha waves is basically the creative state of your mind. It's the creative state. It's when you have those aha moments. When you get super focused, you're like, oh man, I got it. I'm in the zone. That's alpha. It's like when you wake up in the morning, you feel as if everything is like perfect for a second because your mind is thinking about nothing. Okay. When you first wake up, your mind is thinking about nothing. That's like alpha. You have total clarity on nothing. Theta is similar to watching TV because it basically relates to the brain cycles of the mind. I don't want to get too science on you, but basically theta is like watching TV. It's like watching this video now and listening to my voice. And the more you listen to my voice, you get deeper into a state of trance, maybe, right? That you tend to listen and you tend to apply everything that you hear tonight with me. That's theta, okay? It's like watching something like this or watching your favorite movie or show. And theta state is a very powerful state to program the subconscious mind. It's a very deep meditative state. That's why you can watch a movie and you can recall things from the movie very easily. But if you read a book, you don't remember anything, right? But yet you can watch a 2-hour movie and you're able to recall things very fast, very quickly here. Questions for me. Let me scroll down here. What kind of background music is that? It's concentration music, actually. It's probably theta or alpha. Who can guess? If you guess correctly, maybe I'll award you. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I appreciate you. And remember, you can always go to programmymindfast.com. It's free. It's free. It's just more deep training as it relates to the mind, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind. You have to understand how the prefrontal cortex, what does it do? You have to understand where your emotions are held in your mind, right? You have to understand all these parts of the brain, their functionalities. What causes you to be motivated? What causes you not to be motivated? How can you trigger yourself? How can you tap into your autonomic nervous system to be able to attract things quicker? It's all in that training, and it's free. It's about 2 hours with me, so if you don't mind spending some time with me now, you'll learn a lot about yourself, and you'll learn more about attracting the things that you want. Instead of fighting and working hard for things, you'll start to attract things. So it's www.programmymindfast.com, and I'll leave that link in the description below. And I'll leave all my beautiful people with this now. In life, you don't get what you want out of life. You get what you picture. Listen again. Much love. Let's go.